Well, hi friends, this is Srinath. Today I'm gonna explain about the parameters of rate of drug absorption. Okay, what are the parameters will takes place in drug absorption? First, okay, for to calculate the rate of drug absorption, we need to take a graph between the plasma concentration and the time. Okay, let's see here. This is the x-axis and this will be the y-axis. Okay, in the y-axis we are going to take the plasma concentration. We are going to take the plasma concentration. I'm denoting with the PC. Okay, PC, and the T and the time as I'm donating with the T. Okay, donating with the T. Okay, let's assume that we might have the graph like this. Wow. Okay, yeah. Well, here we can see the maximum point. Here we can see the maximum point is nothing but a C max. Here what we call here is called C max. What is meant by C max? What is meant by C max? It is a maximum concentration we can obtain after a given a particular dose. Means, example, if you take a 100 mg, 100 milligrams, the maximum, the Cmax, the maximum concentration of the particular drug, or the either it may be a paracetamol. Okay, paracetamol we are taking as a 100 mg. Let's assume it. The plasma concentration, the high means the peak point of the plasma concentration of the Cmax is 100 mg. Is nothing but a is how much? Is 100 mg. If you take it as a 200, obviously the Cmax will increase up to 200 mg. Let's assume here it is for 100 mg, and here and here I'm taking it and here is for 200 mg. Okay, here 200 mg. Well, what happens if you take, like, what happens? What is the difference, like 100 mg and 200 mg? What happens? Yeah, in the Cmax also there is having few points like MTC. MTC means maximum tolerated concentration. It's nothing but a maximum tolerated concentration. Okay, and here we can say here minimum effective concentration, MEC, minimum effective concentration. Here I'm going to write here what is nothing but a maximum tolerated concentration, and here nothing but a minimum effective concentration. Means by the name itself we can understand that here MTC, the name itself is a maximum tolerated concentration. The Cmax should lie between the MTC and MEC, right? The Cmax should be, means it should above the MEC, minimum effective concentration, and above than the below than the MTC, maximum tolerated concentration. Means, well, you understood about the Cmax. Here, to determine the parameters to assess the parameters of the rate of absorption, we are having three things actually, 3 points, pinpoints. One is, as we already discussed, one is Cmax, and then the beautiful thing is the Tmax, the Tmax, the Tmax. What is the Tmax? This is the point where the Tmax lies. And one more is AUC, means area under the curve. Area under the curve. Area under the curve. Well, we already discussed about the Cmax. What is nothing but a Tmax? What is nothing but a Tmax? Tmax is nothing but a time that maximum concentration is obtained. Means what happens if the Tmax is higher, or what happens if the Tmax is lower? Very simple logic actually, very simple logic. As the name itself is having higher and lower, if the Tmax is higher, means if you assume this as a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this graph, we have got the Tmax as 4. We have got 4. Okay, make it as a neutral point. Example. What I'm saying about the Tmax is higher means if it may come to 6 as the 6th point, what happened? It's nothing but that the plasma concentration will be low. We could not able to obtain, we cannot obtain the plasma concentration maximum as fast as possible. You understood, right? Means it cannot get quick reaction, or the quickly absorption cannot take place quickly if the Tmax is higher. If the Tmax is lower, the drug will absorb as soon as possible. Means if you take the Tmax is 2, if example, the rate of absorption or the plasma concentration is very low, is very high if you compare with the second one actually. Why? Because don't get confused actually. If the higher the Tmax, the rate of absorption is dependent upon the Tmax actually. The rate of absorption is related with Tmax. Rate of absorption is related with the Tmax. What happens if the higher? What happens is nothing but if it goes on increases, the quick response could not able to see. There is simple point actually, that is nothing but if the Tmax is higher, the quick response can't able to see. Okay, so that's why in emergency cases, we need to have to start this point actually. In emergency cases, the lower Tmax drug should be given in emergency cases. Understood? Means the rate of absorption is completely depend upon the Tmax. Well, we understood this point actually, and compared with if you come to the AUC, area under the curve, is nothing but a extent of absorption. Extent. We usually say for everything there is having some extent. Means it was occupied. This area means extent of absorption. Absorption is totally is it was extent, like it was spread. It was took everything actually. So area, extent of absorption. This is all extent extent of absorption, there is a very beautiful point is there actually. Whether whatever route may be take, whether it may be oral, subcutaneous, intramuscular, intra-articular, sublingual, whatever it may be, the truth of AUC, like here I am taking as example as oral area under the curve. If you compare oral with intravenous AUC minus, if you do the minus between the oral and IV, then you will get the beautiful thing is nothing but a bioavailability. Bioavailability is calculated as like this. Bioavailability. Fine, right? Area and like we all here, yes. Here almost we have completed this video. Well, like if you compare AUC, extent of absorption, means the bioavailability is calculated in this way. Means what I'm going to say is ultimately, whenever the rate of absorption is assessed with the time. Like here one of the bit has been asking, like if they give a question like this, the parameter assessed for rate of absorption, option number 1, the Cmax, option number 2, Tmax, option number 3, AUC, option number 4, none of the above. All time we should have to see. Already we have discussed about the Tmax. Here the answer will be the Tmax. Okay, the higher the Tmax, lower the plasma concentration is obtained. This should be kept in mind. Lower the plasma yes, like if they used to ask one of the beautiful question actually, what are the parameters assess for the rate of absorption? If they give the options like one is Cmax first, like one is Tmax, and the third option is AUC or none of the above, though always we need to think the rate of absorption is always proportional to, or is always depends, the rate of absorption is directly proportional to the Tmax. We should no need to see anything, we should tick it. Like Tmax is the ultimate answer. Okay, in emergency cases, the lower Tmax drugs are to be administered to get the quick response, to get the rate of absorption as easy as possible. Okay, thank you so much.